Hello, family. Angela Cage here with Cage Wellness Collaborations, coming back to you again with another installment of the Self Care Mean series. I know I've been on a little hiatus. I took a little vacation, took time for me, handled things that was going on in my life, but I am back with the Self Care Mean series. Just want to quickly recap. Oh, Zay. Oh, sorry, guys. The dog was walking by. I thought he was about to unplug me, but he did not. Anyway, I just want to recap quickly what has already been published with the Self Care Means series. So we had Self Care Means a Life You Save May Be Your Own. That was about suicide. We had Self Care Means Gratitude. There was Quieting Your Racing Mind. There was Refilling Your Own Cup, and also Saying No When It Benefits You. So this installment is actually going to be about asking for help. So a few weeks ago, I put out on the socials a quote that I found that says, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength, and it can make all the difference. That really resonated with me because there is this stigma out there that says asking for help is a sign of weakness. I do not subscribe to that. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. And before I go any further, I just want to say that this message is not for the users of the world out there. There are people out there that don't want to do anything for themselves. They will use anybody at any cost. So this message is not for you. I'm not telling you to ask for help because you're a user. This is for the people who really take on that Superman, Superwoman, super people type mentality. They have the cape on, the S on the chest, and they are so used to doing everything for themselves and not reaching out. This is the message that's for you. And it was also for me because I consider myself one of those super people. And there are things that I can do and things that I can do to make things happen for myself. But what I've learned is to reach out when it's necessary. The key to reaching out is to determine who you can reach out to. Because I think another reason why asking for help gets this negative connotation is because sometimes the people that we ask for help turn it around on us and make us feel weak for wanting to reach out and need that assistance. And they do that as a way to kind of gaslight us for needing help because they're not willing to help or they can't help. And that's fine if they can't, but it's up to you to have discernment to know who in your circle is going to be there for you, who is going to show up for you, who can help you. And I know for me, the reason why I felt that I did not want to ask for help and I kind of got conditioned to the point not to ask for help is because the people that I was asking for help consistently disappointed me. They did not show up for me like I showed up for them. They weren't invested in my well-being. They weren't invested in seeing me win. So they just didn't care. So what I had to do is really be strategic and really put time in to figure out who's going to show up for me. Because now I identify people in my circle who will show up for me. I can call them at midnight, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. I can call them at 7 o'clock at night. They could have worked the full 16, hit the gym, and I could have called them and said, I need you. And they got me. And if they can't get me right then, they let me know like, hey, I can't do it right now, but I can do this. So they let me know what they can do. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have people that are still inside my inner circle. I love them to life, but they will not show up for me like I show up for them. And I've accepted that. Right? I've accepted where they are. I've accepted that they do not have the capacity to help me. They do not have the capacity to show up for me. And I'm okay with that. I accept that. I don't expect them to stay there, but I know that's where they are right now. I found another quote that I want to share with you. And this quote says, self-care is figuring out what needs to be done, making it happen. And a lot of us can do that, or asking for help. And I think that's where a lot of us fall short because we've just been conditioned through time, people disappointing us, or we expect people to disappoint us just because that is what we constantly hear and see. But it doesn't always have to be that. Again, it's up to you to find those people who you can lean on, who you can count on no matter what. So asking for help, again, is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, showing your vulnerabilities. And accepting help is empowering. So, I want you all to win. And part of winning is asking for help when you need it. I love you all always. Make it a great day. And if you need life coaching services, please hit me up 614-721-1512. I love you all always. Make it a great day.